Hey guys, and welcome to another review. Today I'm going to be talking about Race 3. Before I get started, final warning. For those who didn't take my warning seriously at the beginning of the video, this is your last chance to leave the video. I am telling you right now, I am going to be harsh and critical on this film. I did not like it. So if you do not want to hear me bash any elements of this movie, please just do yourself a favor and just not watch the video. I'm completely okay with that because I'd rather be honest than fucking kiss this shitty film's ass and pretend like it's good, because it's not. Okay, so let's get right into it. Let's just start positive on this one. I loved when the credits started rolling. As soon as those credits started rolling, I said, thank fucking God I can leave this theater. Because there hasn't been a movie this year that I felt like genuinely leaving. But, you know, I always wait till the end of the movie. I always wait. You never know what you're going to get. You just never know. First things first, I want to talk about the horrendous editing. The terrible, it's literally the worst editing I've seen in a fully budgeted film in a long fucking time. It genuinely looks like the editor went on some sort of website and downloaded the editing effects pack. Let's add all these effects. Let's do a puzzle piece effect. Let's make shit blue randomly. Let's do some weird weird shape-shifting effects to go in and out of scenes that make no fucking sense because it's cool. There's literally a scene in which Salman is in Cambodia and he's running away from some Cambodian paramilitary organization, right? He jumps off of a fucking moving motorbike, lands, doesn't slide, doesn't do anything, lands on his fucking feet, okay? And first of all, physics aside, that makes no fucking sense. But okay, let's just say that Salman's so fucking godly that he can do that. All right, I'll give the movie that for a second. What does he do to combat these onslaught of people? He jumps back and he fucking somehow gets taken away by an 18-wheeler. Literally, a fucking cartoon moment in this movie. How the fuck did this movie get made? Genuinely. I mean, I can't comprehend it. Was the director like, oh, you know, it'd be fucking great if a fucking 18-wheeler comes and just takes Salman Khan away? What the fuck, man? People gave this movie money to be made. How? Is this a joke? Is this like Salman's way of saying, hey, man, my audience is stupid. They'll watch anything. I don't really think that he thinks his audience is stupid, but watching a movie like this, it really makes me wonder. Because this movie was so outrageously dumb, I couldn't even comprehend it. I mean, not only was I lost, I couldn't even keep track of the endless amounts of twists and turns that were completely unnecessary. Oh, his brother cheated on this person, and then this person ended up being a secret spy agent. And then, I mean, why? I can just go on about that one truck scene, because that wasn't even the dumbest part of that truck scene, by the way. Not only were they in this orange, perfectly mint condition 18-wheeler, which I still don't know how they got, but they're in this 18-wheeler and they're driving along this cliff, and then they fucking bail on it. They go through the sunroof of the 18-wheeler and they have squirrel suits on and they just fly to fucking safety. How dumb is that? How stupid is that? I mean, it's fucking frustrating to watch a movie like this. Like, thank God for MoviePass. For those who don't know what MoviePass is, it's basically a $10 subscription that I pay every month, and I can watch one free movie every day. So thank the Lord I didn't pay for this, because I would have asked for a refund. Remo, you're a shitty director. I'm sorry. I don't. Maybe it was the fucking script. Maybe the script was shitty. I personally feel like there wasn't a script. And for an action film, I believe there was 3, maybe 4 action scenes across the whole movie at 160 minutes. There was more songs in this movie than there was action. And to be honest with you, that's pretty fucking terrible. Now, I understand it's the audience. The audience loves music. They like to see Salman dance. They like to see him sing. Okay, I get it. You know, because to be honest, the songs weren't that bad relative to everything else. Usually I'll shit on the fucking music because it takes me out every time, especially in Sultan, the last Salman Khan film I watched. The songs were just boring and they're getting in the way of the story, and it sucked. And they did get in the way of this story too. But you know what? They were such a relief to watch on screen because I didn't have to fucking watch mind-numbingly stupid plot points. I could just, at least I knew that this made no sense, and I could just watch the music being the music. The movie starts with the Neil Kapoor being in this, he's like some sort of secret awesome badass where he opens car doors and fucks people up. I mean, mind you, that scene was cool because I was like, oh, okay, this car chase that starts the movie, this is the first scene, so it's just gonna get better. So I was excited because, you know, I love practical stunts. I love seeing actual cars. I like to see that when the motorbike did its thing. I fucking like that shit. I really do. Some of my favorite movie scenes involve motorcycles. Kill Bill, the motorcycle scene. You have the scene in Inception. You have the scene in Dark Knight. Well, Dark Knight doesn't have a motorcycle, but Batman has a motorcycle, so it's not a traditional one. But I'm just saying, two wheels, whatever reason, it just gets me pumped. I just enjoy it because it's just, I can see the amount of skill that it takes to do these scenes. The very next action scene, which was the literal worst fucking action scene in the fucking movie, okay, it's the introduction to the family and Salman Khan, which was so, oh my god, like if there was ever a movie in which you'd want to go watch it with your friends, smoke a joint, fucking get shit-faced drunk, and watch this movie, I would say buy a ticket, watch the first 30 minutes, go outside, drink more beer, smoke more weed, do whatever the fuck, come back for the last 30 minutes so you can see the Cambodia scene, because you don't need to see any of the middle shit, and you're going to have a blast. Guarantee you, if you do that, this movie's great. Because that action scene that introduces Salman and when he jumps in the suit, and mind you, he has a full suit on, he jumps through a window, and then he pulls off and he has a full-on, with the tie and everything suit, pulls out, I mean, oh my god, it was just so bad. It was so bad. Not to mention his brother in the movie, prior to Salman making his entrance, fucking comes out of nowhere, literally out of fucking nowhere on a motorcycle, and he fucking comes in to beat some more people up. I mean, I don't know how many people got murdered during that scene, but there was a certain point where I was just like, Jesus Christ, like, is there someone in the back just like, all right, it's your turn, go, all right, go. Like, fucking just, was there just some lady just pumping out fucking people, and they're just these baby fucking spawn mercenaries just coming out like endlessly? Because I mean, like, genuinely, I was just fucking losing my mind. That scene went on for like 8 minutes, and it was just like, how many fucking, they literally killed a whole organization. Like, how the fuck does this guy, this drug dealer who's the drug overlord of this company, like, have any men left after this scene? Like, genuinely. And mind you, it was all over an assassination attempt where the dude just got shot in the arm. So like, I couldn't even imagine what these people would have done if they would have killed the dad. Like, if they would have killed the dad, they probably would have bought some nuclear weapons and fucking just glassed the whole city. Because, I mean, they literally took out this entire warehouse. Like I said, and mind you, that warehouse, the production design of the warehouse was fucking god awful. Why they had a fucking cable car in the middle of the fucking thing made no sense to me, but other than to let them jump in it during the middle of the action scene so they could just shoot mindlessly. Ooh. Whew. I mean, literally in that scene, they were trapped. They were all fucking surrounded by the mercenaries. It could have just taken two dudes to just walk over and just boop, 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 boop. Game over, movie over. But no, of course. They're all fucking superheroes in this movie. And you know, I would have been okay if this movie were like Fast and the Furious, okay? Because that's what a lot of people compared this to in the trailer, in our comments, excuse me. I would have been okay with that. At least Fast and the Furious makes sense. At least they're aware of the absurdity of what they're doing, okay? The filmmakers, the writers, they know that they're having a fucking submarine scene in the middle of the North Pole with a fucking nuclear sub, and they're launching out. Like, they know how absurd it is. They go with it. This movie, I genuinely feel like they thought they were making a good movie. I mean, the cinematography was terrible. I mean, in some shots, it didn't even feel like they were with the times. I mean, I felt like I was watching digital cameras from like 2008. I mean, it was pathetic. It was genuinely pathetic. I don't know where the money went. I don't know. Like I said before, I don't know if the writers died halfway through the filmmaking process. I don't know if there was a direct. It blows my mind. It genuinely blows my mind, and didn't even talk about the story. I mean, everything in this movie was lazy writing. Everything. Oh, how are we going to solve this problem? Okay, we'll add this plot twist, or we'll add this thing. I mean, oh, let's turn the brothers on Salman because Salman hugs Jessica. Oh, give me a fucking break. They hug each other, and then they have to throw in the line that they smooch because Salman won't kiss anybody. I don't know anybody who would be like, oh my god, you hugged my girlfriend? I'm going to betray you. Fuck you. Like, it's a hug. If they fucked, If they fucked right there in the security office, if Salman just ripped his shirt off, just like, then I would have been like, all right, clearly there's some shit going on here. But they hugged, and it was like the most pathetic. I just can't with this movie. I didn't even get to the fucking action scenes with the girls fighting, which was so fucking dumb. There's literally a moment where one of the girls punches the ground and the other one fucking hits her own head on the ground to get pumped up. Like, oh, let me give myself a concussion because that's going to make me fucking tough and powerful. Get the fuck out of here. We live in the world of MMA, UFC. We don't live in the fucking Kung Fu era of the 1960s. Like, people understand what fighting is. Like, why? Why would you do that? Just why? It doesn't make any fucking sense, man. The fucking last scene with Salman ripping his shirt off and these two fucking beefcakes are just fucking like slow motion and their fucking fat jigglers are going everywhere. I know people are gonna get triggered by that because Salman's a beefcake and he's jacked and he's ripped and all this shit. I'm sorry, man, but when you get filmed in slow motion, you film all the juggle. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is what it looked like. This is what the last scene looked like to me in slow motion. Fucking that's what it was. And not even to mention, there's literally a part where the dude gets Salman's back is to a car that's on fire. And he doesn't even wince. He has no burn marks. He doesn't have shit on him. Nothing. Salman flips his brother on top of the car and his shirt's on fire. Oh, okay. I'm going to believe that his shirt's on fire. Not even to mention later on in that scene, and you've seen this in the trailer where he pulls out the double rocket launcher, which is fucking stupid to begin with. But okay, I'll go with it. I've seen dumber things. I've seen Rambo go on rampages. I get it. I'll buy it. I honestly did not shit on that part in the trailer. I laughed, but I figured that's what I'm going to get in this movie. You're going to get some over-the-top action on a serious note. So that was fine. What was dumb about that is after he fired those two rockets, he still had two rockets in the chamber. Okay, they're missiles. All right. What does he do? He throws the fucking missile launcher on the floor. I mean, is that what you do? Like, you're like, oh, let me just throw these fucking nuclear bombs. I mean, I know they're not nuclear bombs. Let me just throw these fucking warheads on the floor because, they're in a container. They won't blow up. No, that's fucking genius. Stupid. It's safe to say that this is literally the worst Indian movie I've ever seen, ever, period. I know I haven't seen very much, but I can tell that you guys can tell that I don't like this movie. Just to summarize again, I mean, the editing was really bad. I mean, I'm going to calm down here for a second. The editing was really bad. At first, I can go with the stylistic approach, but I mean, well, I don't understand why they kept cutting to blue. I mean, it was dumb, and everything was shot like a music video. Every time Salman got out of a car, we had to watch him get out of the car 30 fucking times. I mean, like, literally, what is this, the 1980s? Like, we're supposed to be past that. The Cambodia thing. Why did Salman even go to fucking Cambodia the second time? So he can have a dance club scene? I mean, there was literally no reason for him to go there. He wasn't going there to create a diversion. It's not like he started some shit in the club so they can be distracted from the... Literally, they'd fucking dance. Him and his girl dance. Him and Jessica dance. That's literally the only reason why they were there. Why? That's stupid. That's dumb. He could have stayed the fuck home or he could have helped in this robbery. But instead, what did he do? Oh, I'm gonna go have a vacation. What the fuck? What the fuck, man? Like, what the fuck? And then you build up like all of this shit finally, like, right, they go to Cambodia, they get captured, they escape. Oh shit. Now things are going to go down because now they're going to go confront the other brothers because now everybody's in on it. What do we get? We get a dance scene in which they all dance together. They literally all dance and they all pose together at the end. What the fuck, man? You're going to deflate all of your tension so they can sing together, and then the very next scene they're going to have we got to sign the mortgage paperwork. I mean, could you shit on your fans anymore, man? Like, what the fuck? Like, that doesn't even make any sense. You have, like, you set up this whole hard disk thing. Like, you set up this whole fucking MacGuffin about the hard drive. Oh, we got to get the hard drive. We got to do this. We got to do that. Okay, cool. I'm with it, man. Let's fucking do it. Let's get this hard drive. Like, I love watching fucking politicians get their shit handed to them. Like, let's do it. But no, let's just forget this guy who knows all the secrets, mind you. Mind you, they killed his fucking friend, and they're going to let him stay in this hotel. There's no moments in which he's in danger, he's a threat. Like, he laughs like, ha 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 ha! Oh, I got my money! Ha ha ha! And then like the reason why we don't see any of that is because of the convenient plot elements at the end that has to tie up everything. Literally, they ask him, "How did you do this, Salman? How did you get away with this?" "Well, I'm glad that you asked, buddy, because I'm going to tell you everything." Then we got to watch all this dumb shit. I mean, like, it was just a bad movie. It was just a fucking bad movie. And I hope Race 1 and 2 were nothing like this, because honestly, after watching this movie, I don't want to watch any more from this series. But please, in the comments, let me know if I'm wrong. I know people have said Race 1 is actually a good movie. But, I mean, is this film similar to those movies? Because if it is, I just can't. I just can't subjugate to myself to this torture. I mean, it was genuinely torture. For those who've seen A Clockwork Orange out there, and they saw the part where Alex gets his eyes open and he has to watch like porn and Nazis and all, because it's going to change him. If I was going to do that experiment in 2018, I would put on Race 3 on repeat, and it would fucking change something. Like, they would literally go mentally insane, because they would just, their minds would explode at the fucking incomprehensible bullshit that it is Race 3. I mean, I just don't fucking get it, man. I just don't fucking get it. Because I have no problem with Salman. I enjoyed Tigers in the High. I genuinely did. And for the most part, Sultan was not bad. I fucking hated the songs towards the end, and I've been through that. You can watch the review there for both movies. But I went in with my brain off, and unfortunately, the movie was so fucking dumb, my brain had to turn on to compute what was going on. Like, I couldn't even just, it wasn't like Boggy 2 where I could just sit back and be like, okay, I'll just go along for the ride. You know, I was disappointed with that movie because there was no action. I was disappointed in this movie because there was no action. This movie sucked. If I had to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, negative infinity. I'm glad that I watched it, though. I am glad that I watched it, because it at least lets me know that any Indian movie I watch from here on out, or any movie in general, as a matter of fact, it will be better than this movie. Like, this movie is so fucking low on the totem pole. Dude, I'm gonna have a fucking brain aneurysm right now talking about this movie. Like, I literally feel like veins are popping out of my forehead. Like, I need to check my blood pressure. I might have a stroke soon. Like, it's fucking intense. Like, I feel like I'm gonna become an alcoholic because of this. Because I feel like after this camera finishes rolling, I have to edit this shit. So I have to literally fucking edit me talking about this movie, and it's just gonna bring back all these memories once again. And I just, oh boy. If there was ever a time to fucking smoke a joint, it's now. And you know what? I'm just going to, I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to do that. So, with that, guys, I will see you on the next review. I mean, stay tuned for the reaction hour tomorrow and our review for Margear with the Straw. But I'm going to fucking roll me a joint and just try to forget about this whole fucking shitty movie. So, for those out there who stayed and listened to me rant for the last however many minutes, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. Let me know in the comments how you felt about the movie. Maybe you guys liked it. Maybe I'm just too harsh. Maybe I'm just too critical of it. Let me know in the comments. But yeah, as always, hopefully my honest take was relevant to you. And if you didn't like it, again, let me know in the comments. Talk shit to me. I always enjoy conversation, man. Nothing you guys say, you know, will hurt my feelings or whatever. You guys are all my friends out there, so, you know. But anyways, hope that was worth your time. Let's just put it that way.